Hi, what's up everyone? It's Ben's Productions here, and today we are back with Hogwarts Legacy. And sorry I haven't done it for a bit, it's just kind of got bored of the game, so I needed a bit of a break. Well, I'm still a bit bored of it, but I need to get back into the region of it somehow. So if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and let's begin. So then.
How many of you are there?
How nice.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
We're just here.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! How many of you are there?
Enjoy. Up for a bit of juice.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Accio!
Is that how I do it?
Accio! Quite an enchantment. The cards are returning to Arn.
Wait, what is it? Wait, there's supposed to be one more with him here. We sent it A.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
Oh, it was difficult.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Oh. Quieted away.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
And hi guys, we are back. Had a little bit of a pause, because randomly it stopped recording. I don't know why. Just a bit odd.
A certain friend of mine from a...
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an potion
happy
of
to get rid
gallons,
of it.
and Lawley's business will be sunk.
Yeah.
Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault
It's
for putting
got
more
away
than
with
4
that.
to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and
Ancient
Deathcap.
hotspots.
Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Let's go on there.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. You're a force to be reckoned. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
And be able to do a bit more of a story. Yeah, so sometimes in Hogwarts Legacy, sometimes we may have to cheat to get what we want. Because it's a confusing game.
Assignment's all finished. Incendio.
Well done. I might suggest you practice such maneuvers in a more...
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig.
We need
The
an
little
exit.
beast gouged
now.
the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny
there
bit of
that
his
one
eyesight.
here?
He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage. So it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow.
When do I skip to night time? Do
Lovely
I
speaking with you. Have a wonderful
go
day.
back to
Oh,
my
and remember,
dome?
be kind to your wigan trees.
but that's it. Here we go. We are attending class.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Serona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Serona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Okay, done that. Right, we turn to Professor Garlic. Okay. Wait, that's her.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat
Right,
tells
did I
me
just
she
skip
taught
the
you
class?
Levioso,
Okay.
so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm.
Yes.
Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Okay,
When executed
this
correctly,
might be a
you
video
should be
now.
able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Guardian Levioso. Well, it's for Guardian Leviosa, not Levioso. Oh, you kind of know how to do it from Harry Potter. So then, where is it? Somewhere here. There it is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Whee! Oh yeah! Wingardium Levioso! Oops. Wingardium Levioso. Well, that's great. But we may have to do for a story bit in for next one. Well, it's like big part 1, so we see what happens on Thursday. So for now, if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button And just write the names before you walk away. Peace.